Hi YouTube, welcome to another Oracle and Tarot reading. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's okay. And I've got the Oracle card signs and reminders. Butterflies are for transformation. I believe we're coming into a new moon, and there's a crescent moon there. Maybe that's important. And then we've got birds that are for messengers. They say birds are messengers, and butterflies for transformation. Perhaps you guys are going through a beautiful transformation. You're starting to feel a little different. There's a change in your way of being, in your way of doing things, in your way of, behaving. So it says, signs and reminders, your message. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number patterns or sequences, finding feathers, seeing the same birds at special times, or even feeling that you're being visited by a loved one or angel in dreams or at some point in your day. These are all messages of support. You are on the right path, and you are being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. In times of need, angels are beside you, blessing your heart with love and healing, and your angels and loved ones in heaven will never leave you. Their love will never die. Extended message. Your extended message says, angels love to send us signs because often we're not in a space where we can fully listen to their guidance. Most of the time because we're too busy or not willing to listen to the messages we hear on the inside. And signs catch our attention. They remind us that our angels and loved ones in spirit are with us and willing to help us. If you have ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you, you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that is being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. When you receive a sign, there is an important step. When you receive a sign, there is an important step that you must take in order to usher miracles into your life. Call in help. A sign is a message that help is available. So welcome it with an open heart. And earlier, I tried doing this reading and I had to restart it because I kept making mistakes as I was reading. A card fell and I paused the video and I thought it was significant, so I read it to you guys. You are worthy of beautiful things. The Servant Queen. So maybe this is someone who serves a lot. Maybe you take care of people. You take care of your children. You're always serving them. Food, whatever, doing things for them. Being like a servant. And it says divine, magnetic, and valuable. Just know that you're divine, magnetic, and valuable. And you are worthy of beautiful things. So I believe right now we're in Mercury retrograde, so that's why sometimes we may be making a bunch of reading mistakes or just, things not coming out right. But right here, this little story says, if you have ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you, you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that is being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. And I paused at this moment when I was reading this part right here because I remember dropping the card as I was picking up this book from my stack that I have to the left of me. And I just thought, that was important. But since I had made so many mistakes, I restarted my video, my reading. But it was important. That's why it fell, and that's why I showed it to you guys, because I guess maybe your ancestor, your angels, just the universe wants you to know that you are worthy of beautiful things. And you will get them. You will get them. You set your mind to it, and then you make it happen. Okay, so I'll read this yin and yang here in a little bit. Let me get some of these tarot cards. I believe just reading those oracle cards back to back might disinterest a few of my viewers, subscribers, or just new viewers that come and visit my channel, stop by to visit the channel, to check it out, and I don't want to bore you guys. I think the stories in these oracle cards are so interesting to me. But like one of my subscribers left me a comment one time saying that her attention span was not so, big, that she's got a short attention span. So, and I'm sorry to you, sweetie, that my readings have been long lately. I haven't heard from her, but I wish her well. And I can't remember her name right now. 9 of Earth. We've got the 9 of Earth. Contentment, luxury, and independence. So you guys are in a time right now where you're happy and you've got beautiful things all around you. Man, how I wish for a garden. To you guys that have gardens, you need to know that you're very lucky. Very lucky. It's a beautiful thing to have a garden. You're independent. Things are going well for you. It shows you're at your 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Earth, or you're almost at your 10 of Pentacles, which the 10 of Pentacles is a really, really good financial card to a point to be at, the 10 of Pentacles. And so the 9 of Pentacles is almost there, so it's really, really amazing to be that financially stable. And we've got the 3 of Fire. Again, we just got the 3 of Fire on my last reading that I did. So this is significant, guys. You guys are waiting for a time of expansion. You have a vision and you've had some goals. You've accomplished some goals, and now you're just waiting for it to expand, for your business to expand, your knowledge, your goals. You want to do something more with your life. You're ready for maybe a trip, or, just waiting on things to come to even more better than it already is, for what you have accomplished to get even better. Maybe your business to thrive more, or whatever you've invested on to become even more financially stable, more emotionally stable, or so. Let me see. A 9 of Air. Negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. Something might have you worried, or somebody in your life is worried. Somebody that you know. Okay? Let's see about this 9 of Air. Let's clarify this 9 of Air. Let's see what else we can find out about this 9 of Air. Who could it be? Is it you, collective, or somebody that you know? They might be a little worried, once again, like my last reading, that you are slipping away, slipping out of their hands, having nightmares. This person in the 9 of Air is having nightmares. Maybe say some prayers, collective. If it's you, it's always nice to say prayers. God is listening. Idea. Maybe some of the ideas that you had or somebody had are making them have worry and negativity and sleepless nights. What about this idea? Let's clarify the idea and the nightmares. We've got two. A best friend, somebody that's close to you. Or maybe they're worried or you're worried about somebody that's close to you. Worried about their well-being. Maybe somebody that's going to propose to you. Or, maybe you're wanting somebody to propose to you, or somebody is actually going to propose to you and they're having nightmares about it. They're kind of worried and, I don't know. Sure did take a lot out on the nine of air, huh? Okay, so let me read the messages and see if we can get some more clarity. I'll pull some more cards out of my other deck, my Psychic Tarot, to clarify these. Nine of Earth. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams have brought you to a stage where you can enjoy quiet moments of reflection, peace, and leisure. You are encouraged to gift yourself with little luxuries. After all, you earned it. Take some time to just be in contented solitude. You've accomplished so very much. Relax and ponder what would make you happy to focus on next. This is a good time to consider becoming self-employed, doing something that you love. This card indicates financial security, feeling joyfully independent, and the inner satisfaction that comes from being a success while also being a good person. Bravo. Angel message: you deserve peace. You deserve the rewards that come with the fruits of your labor. The pride you feel for your accomplishments is earned and should be indulged. Additional meanings: a renewed interest in spiritual growth, having absolute confidence in yourself, and appreciation of luxury and refinement, getting away from it all. So maybe this is the Nine of Air is somebody that's kind of thinking that you're going to slip away from their hands and they're a little worried. Maybe they're thinking of some idea to try to keep you to stay with them. Or maybe it's just you when you're worried about this Three of Wands, waiting on your whatever you've been working on to flourish even more, to get even better. Your vision that you have. Maybe you're having second thoughts, thinking it's not going to come true. Try not to think that way. Try to think that, focus on what you do want. And it looks pretty good from where I'm looking at. Somebody's going to propose to you or wants to propose to you. Maybe that's why they're having, worry. And the Nine of Air. The Three of Fire says, things are going very, very well. Your choices were good ones, and you can see that your ship is going to come in. Excellent. But now what? Have you put together your strategies for the next phase? Success is wonderful, but you can't rest upon your laurels. It's time to move on to your next big adventure. It's safe to build upon your accomplishments for further growth, or you can choose to do something new. Where you go next is entirely up to you. And your angel messages. 2 words: dream big. Forget about the details for now and focus on your vision for the future. We can't wait to see what you come up with. The additional meanings. The things turning out just as expected, traveling for your career, setting new goals, Time for reflection, the need for patience. And the Nine of Air. It's got me so intrigued and wanting to be nosy on what this Nine of Air is all about. The only thing I could think is that you're worried about, you're about the waiting period. There's a waiting period that you've been waiting and you're worried about what's the outcome is going to be. Nine of Air. There's no reason to worry. Your misplaced focus upon your fears and feelings of uncertainty is leading you to expect the worst. It's time to change your thoughts into something more positive and uplifting. Anticipate only your highest hopes and dreams, and the divine law of attraction will bring them to you. Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to say. Don't focus on the what can go wrong. Focus on the good things. Because it's true, the more we focus on things not working out, the more we let things go. We think, no, it's not going to happen. And then it kind of, like it says right here, the divine law of attraction will bring them to you. So don't do that, collective. And it's hard, I know. I do it too. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Nothing is to be gained by reliving the past over and over. Release what was and instead reach out with loving arms to what is and what can be. Because like I said at the beginning, earlier in the reading, whatever you think about, whatever you want to make happen, you can make it happen. It will happen. You just got to tell it to yourself. Angel message. Ask and we will help calm your fears. Ask and we will help calm your fears. Guilt and regret about the past are useless. Let us help you quiet your mind so that you can enjoy peaceful nights of restful sleep. Sleepless nights. Additional meanings are sleepless nights, the need for optimism, torturing yourself needlessly, useless guilt, and taking on more than is necessary. Maybe you've got some kind of useless guilt. It's useless. Pray about it. God forgives you. Forgive yourself. Sometimes forgiving ourselves is the hardest part. Whoops. Okay, so we're at 17 minutes. That sure did sound loud. Let me get some of these. Shuffle them right quick to get y'all's energy in here. And see if these cards can bring us a little bit more clarity on what's going on. And I'm not going to worry about that Nine of Air because it's useless worry. And I know that you guys are going to be okay. You've got a best friend. It shows there that you've got a best friend. The dog is an alliance. So you've got somebody to help you, somebody that you trust. Or maybe somebody is coming into your life. An honest friend. Somebody that's compatible with you. Let's see what these tarot cards can bring. I saw conflict, mental conflict, and truth. And this one is authority. So you have the authority, you have the power, you have the control. Authority, I believe, is the emperor. So you're in a logical state of mind with control and truth. You're being honest with yourself. But this mental conflict is kind of the negative side, being negative, moving on. Maybe that Nine of Air is because you're moving on from somebody. You are in a Nine of Pentacles where you're happy and you have financial stability and you're independent. You're a very independent type of person. Maybe something hasn't been working out in a relationship, so you're going to be moving on. Letting go of, problems that you may be having. New beginnings. You're coming into a new beginning. As you're leaving. As you're moving on. That makes sense. And we'll go ahead and read truth, okay? 6. Moving on. Let's see if I can find it. I believe that's why I don't use this deck, because I can't find my cards when I need them. Okay, and it is under the mental category, so it is mentally you're moving on. Or maybe you're moving on physically, but this is under the mental category, the moving on card. I did show it to you guys, right? Moving on. You're about to embark on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing water or even moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you've learned from the past experiences, you're approaching this period having grown, and you're so much stronger. And you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. So your healing collective of, something that, might have gone wrong, or maybe physically, you're healing physically. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people in your life for your highest good. And I know that this zero, this new beginning guy, this new beginning lady that's having a new beginning, which is you collective, if y'all are going through a new beginning, is the Fool. Each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. Be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made, and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all else, laugh. All right. Now let's read 20. Truth. The qualities of this card illustrates spiritual awakening, clarity, and the revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. At times it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand must now be at the top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life. But don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. This is the Judgment card. So you have another chance. The Judgment card is giving you another chance to start over. To start over again. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. How do I want to take these cards and see what else we can add to this reading? What other information can come about this reading? So I know praying works for having nightmares, so you might want to try and pray. Sometimes we are led away from prayer because the evil one knows that if we pray, things will get better. So just remember that, collective. You just get out a few of these. Whoops. We've got dusted off. So whatever's been happening or has happened, just dust it off, collective. Crying over you, somebody's crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc. Or maybe it's you that you're crying. Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers, choices. Maybe there's a love triangle going on and that's what's causing you or causing somebody this 9 of air. And it's the same shit, different day. Same stuff, different day. Maybe that's what's got somebody in the 9 of air. Why I'm worried about that 9 of air, I have no idea. Dust it off. It's going to be okay. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. You've got the 3 of Fire where things are going to get better. Things are going to expand. Whatever you're waiting on, you're going to get it. It's going to come. Don't worry about it. Think about what you're going to do when it gets here. What are you going to do when you accomplish what you've been setting out to do? How happy you're going to be. What your further next steps are going to be. Your next plans. Those are way too many, but we've got groupie, we've got broke, and then fake smiles. Fake smiles. So it's at 29 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. Cyberbully, you are being bullied online, or they are, has suffered from it, etc. That's what it says. You are being bullied online, or they are. Okay. And bad reputation came out at the top of it. Maybe somebody's got a bad reputation. Somebody's worried about their reputation. Now I'm going to end this reading with a devotional from the Promises for Your Everyday Life. It says, there is a place within us, still, calm, steady, and eternal. Guru, protection, and peace. Let's get some of these, okay? Whoops. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Breaking into bloom. Time, liberation, and understanding. So sometimes things will get hard before things, come into fruition and things are start to look beautiful. And then this one says, find those who inspire you to bloom. Grow together, community, connection, and reciprocation. Learn from others who inspire you, collective. That's what I do. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. The Voyager. Return home, lessons, and realizations. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. And this one says, may sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease, inner child, and softness. That one's cute. I like that. Okay, so let me read the one I was going to read. And it says, as iron, appreciate honesty from others. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Everyone loves compliments, but very few know how to handle constructive criticism. No one likes to be wrong, which makes it hard when people need to tell us things we don't want to hear. But we need to be thankful for honesty in other people. I once heard someone say, only two people will tell you the truth about yourself. Someone who is angry with you and someone who loves you very much. God uses both types of people in our lives, but He especially uses the honesty of friends and loved ones. When someone can, in love, honestly show you how you can improve. When someone can, in love, with love and honesty, show you how you can improve, the results are so much more valuable than empty, ego-stroking compliments. It's this kind of relationship that the Bible describes as iron sharpening iron. I urge you to be thankful for people who tell you the truth about yourself, even if it's not what you want to hear. When you hear the truth, especially something you weren't aware of, you can change. Ultimately, honesty will make you a better person. And the prayer says, Lord, thank you for placing truly honest people in my life. Their honesty may make me uncomfortable at times, but I know that when I listen to them, you can help me become a better person. I'm going to read one more, okay, guys? I know it's late. 3:33, 3:37. Okay. I've taken too long. That's okay. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Where you are weak, He is strong. And then the verse of the Bible says, but He said to me, my grace, my favor and loving kindness and mercy, my favor and loving kindness and mercy is enough for you, sufficient against any danger, and enables you to bear the trouble manfully. For my strength and power are made perfect, fulfilled and completed, and show themselves most effective in your weaknesses. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Weak or strong, if you had to pick one of those words to describe yourself, which one would it be? I think most of us would probably say weak. But did you know that we don't have to remain defeated by our weaknesses? The only way to overcome your weakness is to rely on God's strength. To do that, you have to stop focusing on your weaknesses. You cannot look at everything you are not. You must look at everything God is. Focus on His strength and all He is willing to do for you. The weaknesses of the world are not your inheritance. Jesus did not come to earth, die on the cross, and rise again on the third day for you to be weak and defeated. He went through all that to give you an inheritance, authority in this life, and in His strength to rule over your circumstances. In any area where you stumble, God is ready and willing to provide you with His strength. So the next time you find yourself confronted by your weaknesses, remember and declare that when you are weak, He is strong. And the prayer starter, the prayer says, God, I declare and confess that when I am weak, you are strong. So I will not worry. Or remain defeated by my weaknesses. Instead, I put my faith in your strength. And there's where I believe in my own personal thought that our strength comes from. It comes from God. You know, we stop and think about what we want, what we've been struggling with, and then we might just reach out without even knowing, say, God, help me in this that I'm going through. And then go on with your life like if nothing. But that prayer reaches God and He hears your sincerity. So, I don't know if anybody remained with me for this long, for 36 minutes. I really do apologize for taking this long. But if you are going through anything like this, the same stuff, different day, a love triangle, crying over you, dust it off, whatever it is that might have resonated with you in this reading, I hope that you, if you believe in God, if you have faith in, if you are a Christian or you believe in God, doesn't mean that you have to go to church or that you can't cuss or nothing like that. That has nothing to do with it. Just as long as you believe in God, He is with you and will help you. And I don't know how my reading led up to this, but it did. So for those of you guys that don't like the Bible stuff, I'm sure you clicked off. But anyways, guys, I'm going to read this last one. Counselor, Archangel Ezrael says, you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So don't forget, collective, whoever is still with me, if you have a family, if you have friends, remember you're a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So whoever is listening, just know that you are a counselor and many people benefit. Whether you believe it or not, from your guidance and reassurance. Many people are looking up to you that you are this way. Look at all that light and that angel touching this person on her shoulders. You are guiding many people or some people or your family members or somebody without even knowing. Or maybe you do know. Anyways, I'm sorry I got emotional. I do that. I hate that part of myself. I wish I wasn't like that. Wish I could keep it together without getting emotional. But that's who I am. And we are all who we are. We have to love each other. Love ourselves for who we are. And know that you're special. You're very, very special. And I don't know you personally. But if I did, I'd tell you you're very special. Take care. I'll see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for stopping by and viewing my reading. I hope to see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. Take care.